to do.
This town must have needs. Tis my side to find them. Must remember to dust the shelves.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. But of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, do not forget that we work to...
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Ah, how I've...
Twas a certain... This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our masters. Wishes.
This is rather too much for me.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, sir. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to...
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it.
'Tis as you say.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You have wronged me. We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
I know so little of this world and of myself.
Malcolm's been really into... Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy piece. Keep our prayers.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. And the problem is, do you think you could help me? Or for true, I'm sure you'll find it. Boy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Well, take your time. You know.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
What an exhausting day it's been.
I never should have come here.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
We'd best report back.
Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's no... Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The pass... Let us make haste.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Let me get that.
We fight!
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide.
I suppose 'tis so. My magics are at your disposal.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone who can... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's...
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I suppose 'tis so.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
The book's nest.
Let the elements empower your strikes.
What now?
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
'Tis here that the body... I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence. Perhaps you've a moment to spare, and pray keep your voice low. Pray keep your voice low. Your patronage is...
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Well, have you found some place? Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Greetings, Master.
Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
I'm not stopping.
Well met. There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Let's head to market before it slips my mind.
Gotta be somewhere to make some...
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
That was certainly worthwhile.
We have done what we set out to do, and that is well enough.
I hadn't expected to feel such a sense of accomplishment. I suppose that comes of serving the Arisen.
Shall we make for Vernworth? Palace. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Here we are.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
I wish the Minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour.
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might...
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now.
Done by dusk. To sit and gather one's thoughts. Still waiting on that report. It's too quiet here. Are brigands lurking about?
Nary a dental. It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does, though the political situation is stable at present. Much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'Twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melve and this God's Way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melve? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melve.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?